Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we got ourselves yet another quality check. And this quality check is the Model 3 quality check. And the question that we're going to answer is, has Tesla improved the build quality of the Model 3? So, let's start off by examining some of these Model 3 to see if they improve. So, on to our first one. So, all right, we got ourselves a brand new, and these are a whole bunch of Model 3s mixed with Model Ys, and they've just been dropped off, and they're ready for a thorough checklist and review. So, moving along here, let's start off by examining the left side, and let's move on to the right side. So far, the rear seems to be fine. There's no issues here. Let's move over here. Nothing besides the dirt. Everything is good besides the dirt, but besides that, let's check this Model 3. Well, we can start off by looking at the front here. And if we look at the left side, let's take a look at the new headlights. You can see that the new headlights are in there. So, starting off the left side, and let's move on to the right side. And this latest Model 3 performance is the recent build. Here's a look at the VIN. And these ones come with no passenger, lumbar, and no radar. They're relying on Tesla's all-new Tesla Vision system. So, let's move along and walk along this car. So, see how these panels are nice and tight? That's what we want to see. Tesla has been building the Model 3 for about 4 or 5, almost coming on 5 years now. And it seems like they've figured out how to produce as much Model 3s as possible. And it seems that now a Model 3 can be built from start to finish in less than 3 hours. So, taking a look at the interior. And this comes with the latest console and latest interior with the all-around wraparound of the latest interior. So, let's do the door test to see if it's flush. And it's flush. Let's move along over here to see if this back door is flush, and it's flush. So looking along at this panel over here, it's nice and tight, and that's what we want to see. So no issues here for this Model 3 performance, nothing besides the dirt. So I would say that this gets a pass. Now let's move on to another Model 3. So all right, we got ourselves yet again another Model 3. So let's do a quality check. So, starting off from the left panel and moving on to the right side. Let's take a look at the new style headlight to make sure that they're in there. And here's a look at the VIN. And it's just been dropped off and it's due for delivery. So, the panels are nice and tight. You're not going to have the same issues as you do as the Model Y. But they're not perfect. Look at this. This door over here is not flush. Needs to be readjusted. And it looks like that's the first issue that we have with this Model 3 so far, is that the door is not flush. So, moving along here. Panel's nice and tight, and that's what we want to see. Trunk hatch is okay. Is the charger door flush? No, it isn't. Charger door is not flush. Definitely needs to be aligned properly. And onto the rear. And the rear seems to be not that bad. No issues that catches my eye over here. There is something that I see over here. If you look over here and right over here, there's a little bit of an issue over here. It doesn't look professional. It looks like there's just a scuff, and I would not want to take delivery. Remember, if you're paying almost $50,000-$60,000 depending on where you live for a vehicle, do you want to spend your money knowing that you're getting a car that's built like with poor quality? And that's a no. So for this Model 3, is it a pass? I'll let you know. It's a fail. I would not accept delivery of this Model 3. All right, continuing on with this new Model 3. Let's start off by looking at the left panel and then moving on to the right side. And taking a look at the hood. And nothing that we see so far that catches our eye on this particular Model 3. And here's a look at the VIN. Remember, if you're taking delivery of a Model 3, Model S, or Model X, and you're all caught up in this Tesla euphoria or Tesla high where your excitement, you're so excited that you just come and you take your car and you forget to do a thorough check, you're going to find yourself in a mess. So I strongly urge you, maybe a day or two before delivery, drive up to Tesla and go check out your car yourself. That way, you will have as much time as you need and you won't feel like you're rushed. So, let's move along onto the driver's side. And the reason why I do these quality checks, because I want Tesla to improve on their vehicles. And you have to understand, if we do not complain, the consumer does not gain. We must complain for the consumer to gain. We have to let Tesla know what we don't like and what we will not accept in order for them to know how to fix it. Because you can't solve the problem unless the issues and the problems are pointed out. And I've been doing quality checks for well over a year now, and I can assure you that I know what to look for when you're buying a Model 3, Model X, and Model X or Y. Either one. You just want to bring yourself a checklist. You want to do a thorough review. You want to make sure that you're going through every single panel. You want to make sure that you don't feel rushed. You just want to make sure you're getting the car that's built to the best of their ability. Like, I love Tesla. It's the best clean energy company in the world. And I'm a huge clean energy advocate. I wish everybody drove a Tesla, but I don't wish everybody drove a defected Tesla. I don't wish everybody drove a messed up Tesla. I wish everybody drove a beautiful Tesla, a flawless Tesla, a Tesla that has no imperfections. And I will continue to do quality checks as long as Tesla continues to build this car. I'm not 100% happy with the builds that I'm seeing, but I will point it out. So let's continue this quality check. Let's look over here and this is nice and flush, and that's what we want to see. Panels are nice and tight, and that's what we want to see. Is the charger door flush? The charger door is flush, and that's what we want to see. So let's look over here. And yet again, we have the same issue of paint discoloration on this Model 3. So I definitely would not accept it, because if it has that type of issue, there's no way I'm spending. So does it get a pass? No, it gets a fail. Goodbye, Tesla. So let's move on to another Model 3. Moving on to our final Model 3. So let's take a look at this Model 3, and let's start off by looking at the left panel, and let's move on to the right side. Let's take a look at the hood. Let's take a look at the rims, and let's take a look at the VIN. So far we're off to a good start. Let's see if it's flush. Yeah, it is flush. Awesome. Yeah, it is flush. Panels over here. I don't know if you can see that, but that in there, I don't know, like, what is that? I just wish that was just a little bit tighter or not visible. Like, if I was taking delivery, I would not be impressed. So let's take a look at the charger door to see if it's flush, and it's not flush, so it does need an adjustment. So you want to make sure that if you're taking a look or taking delivery of a Model 3, that your vehicle is built to its best of its ability. Now let's take a look at the door over here to see if it's flush. And it's nice and flush, and that's what we want to see. Yeah, this is nice and flush, but you see that? This is the third car that has this same issue. So I definitely would have a problem with taking delivery of this vehicle. So does it get a pass? No, it gets a fail. All these get a fail. There's no way I'm spending my money and having these imperfections. So I'm just sorry to hear that these Model 3s are just coming out with paint defects. So Tesla needs to get their act together, and they need to start improving the build quality of these Model 3s. I strongly urge you to complain. I strongly urge you not to accept any type of defect on your vehicle. If they can assign you a new VIN, I'd rather them assign you a new VIN than for you to get a car that you know that wasn't built to its best. So that's all I gotta say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, if you want to win a $50 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And the first 1,000 subscribers will be entered into a draw to win this $50 gift card.